We're using a different thing today, so might be a bit while I think that's okay enough. All right, let me post in my Discord because I wanted to and then I didn't. And get myself situated here. Something isn't right. All right, sorry, I'm a little bit slow. I now have chat up and I can see, so where, oh wait, I need to mute myself. Hold on. Okay. There we go. All right, so this is sort of, I want to say sort of, but this is the new format of what we're going to be doing instead of, I did put a post about it, but instead of, oops, pre-recorded videos for floss tubes, I'm going to do Stitch With Me's because it's a little bit, it's more interactive and it's less stressful for me, and I don't have my 310. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now I have my 310. I had taken it with me to Child's performance. Oh, Orts. All right. So we're gonna do more lives. Because I just feel it's more interactive and fun for everyone. And you still get to see different whips of mine. And so this one is Merry Mushroom Cottage by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I am stitching it on 28 count. I had started doing half cross, but Now I'm doing full cross. I'm sort of out of my half cross phase. So all right, this is not comfortable. I'm using a different holder for my phone at the moment. So pardon me while I try to figure out how I actually want this. And I should probably plug it in. I don't know if that fixed it or if that helped at all. There we go. That's better. That's a little more comfortable. So I did put up a post earlier today about that there's going to be lives instead of the pre-recorded floss tubes. And someone did ask if the lives would be then posted after the fact to watch the replay, and they absolutely will, because I know time zones, time zones are a thing. We can't all make what and when we want to make. So they will all be posted, so don't worry about that. If you miss a live, you will be able to watch it after the fact. And I also updated the membership perks here and on Ko-fi to better reflect the two different platforms. So here it's more lives, more video related content, some polls, and access to SAL, to a member only SAL, or member only SALs, plural, I should say, throughout the year. I'm thinking maybe doing them quarterly. And then, so there is some overlap between the YouTube and Ko-fi, like the SAL, access to SALs is available on both. But then there are some that are different and unique to the individual platforms. So again, aim towards more engagement and just not engagement. What's the word I'm looking for? Interactive, like more things where everyone can get involved. I did get this pattern in Saga earlier today. I love Saga so much. So I had already had some stitched on it, about 1,800 stitches, and so I got that into Saga and then just marked off what I had already had done. Uh, so I definitely have not stitched all of this today, but I have filled in a good bit of the confetti. Uh, wait, no, wait. I'm confused. Oh, no, I'm not. I was streaming on Twitch earlier today and had to abruptly end stream. So feeling much better now. And I thought it would be good to just come on, do a live stream. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go because baby girl here might bug me. But I did just let her out before I started, so hopefully she'll be good to go. Is anyone working on anything at the moment? Anyone stitching along? I had started stitching this kind of I don't know, not in any particular cross country, like just whatever. But I think I'm going to kind of convert it to the 2x2 squares that I've been doing. I've been really enjoying that with other pieces, and it's easy enough to convert it where I'm at, so excuse me. Basically I'm just going to work on the rest of these two here and then the rest of these two squares and then do these two squares and I'll park. It makes sense to me. I know what I'm doing. I actually got it's sort of like the Royal Rose, but not. I don't know. It works for me and I like it. Hey Days, welcome in. Your monthly Tangled Proggers. Every time I see that word, I think preggers. And I get momentarily confused for a few seconds, and then I figure it out. By the way, I don't want to tilt it because I don't want to spill it. But I got myself a sparkly skull mug thing. It has iced tea in it. It was $3 at Walmart. I treated myself when I was ordering some groceries yesterday. I've been going back to the tried and true full cross. 28 count, 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Child had a performance on Sunday for ballet, and I don't understand why they do it. They do it every year. Is that like this pumpkin fest? It's outdoors. Last year and previous years, they at least had like a makeshift stage. This year, they danced directly on the grass. It was cold. It had rained that morning, so the grass was still damp. There's like, it's in a field, so there's holes, like divots in the grass everywhere. It's really not safe. And the only people that watch are the parents and families of the dancers. Like, they don't get any publicity. Like, there's literally no one watching that's not involved with a dancer in some fashion. So they're not getting potential new students or potential future patrons to like the Nutcracker or a performance. But they do it every year. They're hell bent on it, and I don't understand. But so we went, and you know, they have different levels. They start with like the little fucking like 3-year-olds that can barely walk or whatever. So like they just stand there. And everyone thinks they're adorable and cute, and I'm just like, no. Like, they're not getting anything from it other than standing there looking apparently cute. But they do each level has a little dance. It's like 2 minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So it's this whole thing. They have to go so early, do the costumes. Like, child, he almost, he did slip and almost fell. His shoe came off when he slipped. Like, it's not safe. Another girl almost fell or did, I don't remember. She actually, I think she caught herself. But it's just, it's really not safe. It just doesn't seem like worth the risk to me. But I nearly broke my ankle on a little rabbit hole in a field the other day. Yeah, like I could at least see when they had some sort of actual stage, but to do it literally on the grass, like, now they're all on flat. None of them are in point shoes, thankfully, but still. I fell last year just walking around because there was a big old hole in the grass that I didn't see. And my ankle, you know, my foot just went in the wrong way and my ankle twisted and I just fell. Like, but my in-laws were there. My mother-in-law still has a broken... Zena, literally, we just started. No. Go lay down. She has a broken arm or something. Elbow, shoulder. We didn't really get details, so I don't know. But something on the arm is broken. So I didn't think she should have gone, but they did. And seriously, Zena, like, I literally just had you out. Zena, this is the new format that I want to do, so you're gonna just have to deal with it. Like, I don't have a be right back screen for this. If I'm like quiet, and maybe I can let her out and just hopefully not make a lot of noise. Because she's not going to leave me alone. And I haven't even been live for like a half hour yet. Like 20 minutes. Come, and you best not start squeaking your toys because you want to get my attention. She's going to squeak her toy. Okay. All right. I'm going to go and let her out and hopefully not make a lot of noise. And I'll be right back. Go on. You are not eating again. Go on, outside. Zena, I don't trust you. Come on. I have to have her in here with me because if I don't, she goes to another room and licks her paws. So Ma'am, what? You don't fool on me. Seriously? Apparently this is just Xena taking over. I'm not... There are 2 other people in this house. She could bug either one of them, but no, she's bugging me. To be fair, Child's in the basement. That sounds kind of creepy. It's a half-finished basement, so that's where his game consoles are and everything. So after I said that, I kind of realized that sounded rather creepy. But anyway, but she won't go in the basement, even with it being finished. She refuses to go. Like, you could go snuggle with Child all you wanted. The mushrooms down here. Like, this is the tippy top. Well, I say the mushroom, but one of the mushrooms. Hey Liz, welcome in from Australia. Yeah, I was gonna say a reply. I think you're the one who replied to the post earlier. That I have very weird hours, so we probably will... You'll probably will be able to catch more lives than you might think. But it's awesome to have you here. Welcome in. Like, I was up at 2:30 this morning my time, which is Eastern US time. That was a bit early for me, but usually I'm up about 3:30. So, okay. All right. More 310. I finished Child's Christmas chicken piece for you. So, that's done. That was you organizing breakfast and school lunch for Mr. 10. Just put my Bluetooth headphones. Awesome. I have to say, I don't miss. So Child is in high school, but he goes to cyber school. So he's here, but it's not a homeschool. It's not like Dar and I don't do anything. It's teaching wise. Like, it's all he has, you know, teachers for each of the classes, and they do still have class, like, but it's over Zoom, I think they use. But But anyway, so he's here, but we're not teaching him. We're not involved. But he makes his own lunches, which is awesome. I'm just like he'll make himself tacos for lunch. So it's not even just like he's doing something simple. You know, I'm just like, you do you, man. I make myself dinner a lot of times too, because the only day he doesn't have ballet is Tuesdays. But he won't get home but until like, well, it depends. 9 at the earliest. Most days it's 9:30, and like I'm up at 3 in the morning, so I'm dead asleep. And daughter will cook, but a lot of times when they get home, child's not ready to eat yet. Because I think once he's done exercising, like he needs a little bit of time to, you know, chill before he eats. So he'll just make himself dinner when he gets hungry at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night or whatever. I'm just like, like, good on you, mate. You know, like, someone would love to be home, but he'd be gaming and watching YouTube. Yeah. There were some situations in previous years where we had to be like, look, you know, you need to. There was some erroneous YouTube happening. But he's good about it now. Like it's not for every kid, and I will absolutely admit that. He's been at this school since 2nd grade. And we moved him there because he was at this is still a public school. Like, we don't have to pay to go to it. It is still considered a public school that is funded by taxes. But he was in 1st grade, he was in the in-person public school. And it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Like, they were teaching him, like, they were not him, like the whole class. They were teaching to the incorrect spellings of words, like in spelling class, where they're learning to spell words, and they're it's 1st grade, so they're not complicated words. They were wrong, and I like went to the teacher and, you know, pointed it out, and she was like, oh yeah, like you just taught this entire classroom of children, I don't even remember what word it was, but like, you just taught this entire classroom of children to spell a word incorrectly. Like, are you gonna fix it? Like, are you going to she would mark math wrong all the time, and it's first grade math. It's pretty simple. You know, like 5 is greater than 2, right? Whatever. Very simple stuff. And it got to the point where I started questioning myself, and I would go to Dar because I thought, well, no, surely I must be, like, it must be me. I'd be like, is this me? Or like, this is wrong. Like, he has it correct, right? She just marked it wrong. And he's like, yeah. And that was supposedly one of the better school districts in the area. Like, for public school, like in-person public school, you can't choose. It's based on where you live. So whatever your neighbor, like wherever your neighborhood, whatever the district lines are, however your neighborhood falls into that, like wherever you live falls into the lines, is what schools you go to and what school district you go to. So that was allegedly, like, that's where Dara and I went, because we live in my parents' house that I inherited when they passed away. So it was the same exact school that Dara and I went to. And like, it's supposedly one of the better schools in the area, and like that's what it was. And we were just like, no. So that's when we found this cyber school, and it's been really good. If somebody complains about mainstream myself, it's the same here. There's, yeah. So fuzzy. But yeah. Excuse me. Like, the newsletters that they would send home would have all kinds of spelling errors and punctuation errors, and it was ridiculous. It's like, I don't know who's writing those letters. Probably the secretaries, or I guess they call them administrative assistants now. But it's representing the school, right? So if you're sending that home to every family, it's like, you know, what standards are you portraying and setting up? It's like, if the faculty can't even spell things correctly in newsletters, then how do they expect, or how can they expect the children and the students? Oh, my foot's cramping up. I've had like 4 outfits on today because it's fall here. So it's one of those where it's, you know, almost freezing temperatures at night, but then during the day it gets up to, 65, 70, which is pretty warm. Like, not hot, but warm. So I haven't been able to like regulate my temperature very well. I get like 3 weather changes on the bus to the city. It's a fun game of which weather will the city have when I get it. Yeah, that's like on Sunday for his performance. It was like, well, what do you wear? Because it's the afternoon, but it was raining in the morning, so it was chilly from that. But it was still cloudy and windy. But then the sun was starting to come out, so it was warm when the sun came out. But then, yeah, layers. I ended up taking um like a thin pull, I had a short sleeve shirt on, but then I had a thin cardi, like a kimono thing, and then I ended up taking a sweater just in case someone got cold, because I knew it wouldn't be me. And my father-in-law ended up getting cold and needing the sweater. It's the same here, but string, yeah. Yeah, same thing. It's like the sun's out, so you're sweating, but there's a breeze, so you're freezing. Okay. Now, do I want to go to the right, or do I want to go down? Or do I even want to park? Well, no, there's a good bit left. Let's go over here and park. All right. Did I even say what this was? This is Merry Mushroom Cottage by Aimee Stewart. I think I did, but no, I'm not sure. So. Like I had my gloves on earlier. It is. Hold on. Yes, short answer to your question. But I can get it up to show you. It's this one. With the big ring light. But you know the gist. So I'm up here in this corner. And I think I just, no, that's my parked stitch. So this is where we're working right now. But yes, it's the one with the fireplace. You've had your eye on that, but cropping a lot off. I love the crystals over the fireplace. Look at the little snail. He's so cute. Anyway, yep. I'm obviously not very far. It was a new start earlier this year. It was gifted to me by one of my friends and ended up coming up in the new start reel when I was doing that. If anyone remembers that, where I was doing a new full coverage start every week. So I'm not even 1% in, I don't think. 0.72%. How many stitches are even in it? I don't even remember. 349,300. I think this is just the regular size. I don't, when this was gifted to me, I don't think, I'm assuming it's available in max color and super size and whatnot now, but when this was gifted to me, it was not available in that. So I'm pretty sure this is just a regular, as far as I know, it wasn't available in anything but regular size, regular color. So pretty sure that's what this is. Unconventional got some mega cute Maggie Van Wells. I just bought some, I haven't been to Unconventional lately, but I was just on Thread Geeks and I may have purchased some and taken advantage of the 4 for 2 sale. I may have done that. Flappers and sweet tooth bats. I need to head over to Unconventional and look. Every once in a while, like every, couple weeks, I'll go to Unconventional and Tard Geeks and Pain Free and just see what like the new releases are. So I did Pain Free and Thread Geeks this morning, but I did not make it to Unconventional. So clearly I need to do that. Where do I want to go? You know what? Let's just do. You might not make it back out. Do I ever though? Do I ever? Oh. You're streaming tomorrow, right, Dace? I have to take Child to ballet tomorrow. So I'll probably be there at the beginning of stream, but then I'm going to have to dip out. To take him. Takes about an hour there and back. So I didn't even realize you streamed yesterday until it was like over. Go this way. Saga is winning. Oh, for the vote. I thought you were talking about the cross stitch app and I was really confused. I don't think I voted yet. I did look, but I couldn't decide which one to vote for, so I didn't vote. I mean, I can see why it's winning though, because it's not something that comes out very often. And it is really pretty, like the colors you chose, the fabric and the floss. It's very different. It's very interesting. So I can see why that's winning. I should go vote now while I'm thinking about it. I still don't know which one I want to vote for though. This is tough. This is like, these are big choices. just sweet lineup, and I don't think I could choose one. Yeah, that's my thing. I just completely, wait, where am I? What am I doing? I will leave the rest for when I sit to stitch. FYI, I took the leap and started a new piece on 25 count 2 over 110. Thanks to you. So far so good. Nice. I'm liking the 25 count 2 over 110. I do find the 28 count to be a bit too thick for me personally. Which is why I'm switching this to full cross. But the 25 count 2 over 110 is like the sweet spot for me as far as 10 stitch goes. Yeah. So good for you. I'm glad you're liking it so far. All right. I'm going to end this, and then I'm going to go vote while I'm thinking of it. I'm going to mark off, and then I'm going to go vote. Okay, wait, I did that. So I think I only have, I did that. So I only have that bit down there. Okay. Let me see. Oh, wow. It's like a complete, it's like a landslide. So kind of no matter what I vote for, it doesn't really matter. I'm surprised Owl for 100 Owls and Echo Lake don't have any votes. Well, now I really don't know what to vote for because I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna vote for Echo Lake. I am. I'm a rebel. It honestly, for me, it was between Saga and Echo Lake. So Saga's basically gonna win, so I'm gonna vote for Echo Lake so at least gets a vote. Unless, 4 more people vote for Echo Lake before tomorrow. Saga's gonna win. Which I guess it could happen. You never know. I'm gonna have to bail early on your Friday stream too, because I'm teaching from 4 to 5. My time, obviously, not your time. Yeah, my ballet student apparently likes to come Friday afternoons now. Which is kind of nice because then I don't have to worry about teaching over on the weekend. But also 4 to 5 on Friday, I'm kind of like, all right, we're done with the week. Like, it's over. But it's not over. So, because he has Fridays off. He has like he works for actually, I don't want to say what he works for because I'll dox myself. But he has he works like 4 days a week for 10 hours. So he gets Fridays off. And he has always wanted to come on a Friday, like during the day, but child's in school. And like I said, he's in cyber school, so he has the lives and everything, so I can't be playing the music and screaming corrections while he's on a lesson. So we then figured out that he can come after child is done. So he did it last week. It worked okay. Nope, that's the wrong. Like, and I get it because they don't have children. So they go on trips and stuff a lot on the weekends. Must be nice. So I get it. He wants his weekends like free so they can go and do fun things. Which, if I didn't have a child, I'd want the same thing, so I get it. One stitch. Like, is that really necessary? $9.38. Oh man, my nose is running, my eyes are watering all of a sudden. daughter's gonna make dinner tonight because I made it last night. So I haven't really decided on how to do the rotation for our lives here. For this, I just spun my whip wheel, and this is what it landed on. So I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that, or if I'm going to come up with like a certain number of projects that I want to focus on and rotate through. I don't know. What do y'all think? Oops. I just looked. It says I've been streaming for 69 minutes. Nice. Oh, it's little things, y'all. Nope, I want to go. I want to park it there. There we go. $38.60 for one stitch. Seriously? Guess I'll do it. Where are my 3800s? There we are. Except it's on a bobbin. Because I'm in the process of going back to bobbins. So some things are on bobbins, some things are still on the floss drops, and as I finish a floss drop, I then bobbinate the new skein. So it's a slow process. And sometimes I forget if something's on a bobbin. Especially for something like this, because this is 38.60. So this is on the bobbin, but 38.61 and all the other 38.60s are on floss drops. So I always have a hard time remembering if it's 38.60 or 38.61 that's on the bobbin. Eventually, I won't have to worry about it. Okay. $9.88. Another single stitch. Are you serious? I'm calling shenanigans. Like that one green stitch in 9.88 is really gonna make that much of a difference. Oh, it's Zany Beanie, it's okay. She's having a nightmare. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Baby girl, it's okay. All right. I still have to decide what piece I want to start for Salon. I have too many options, that's the problem. and I want to start all of them, but that's a little excessive. So I mean, I have been known to be excessive. Okay, why are you not? There we go. All right. $8.90, I believe, is on the bobbin. Yes, indeed. It's on a Friday. I could, no, don't do that. I just talked myself out of it real time before I could even. I was gonna say I could do a new start every day that week. And then talked myself out of it before I could finish the sentence. But also, I could. I watched Sleepy Hollow last week. It is the movie that I watch between Babon and Samhain, and it's the only time of year I watch it. So it had its first viewing last week. Such a great movie. I love it. All right. 9:34. Get in the hole. There we go. Okay, we're going to take a bit of a jump here, and I really don't care. And we are going to park there for future purposes. All right. Xena, stop licking your paw. Ooh, we get some fun colors now. We get some in the mushroom. Well, I say fun. It's like a maroony color. So, kind of, it's 902. The hell are my 900s? There we go. So not super fun, but not brown or green. Maybe, if I can get it in the hole. There we go. Come on, get in there. Okay. That's why I'm confused, because that's the next. Wow. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, now wait. I can stitch this block though, because this is in the next. Okay. For some reason, I have a hard time. Wait. Seeing the grid lines on this particular piece, and I don't know why. On the fabric. Whoop. They're starting to cook dinner, so Xena's awake now, and she's gonna go in case there's food. There. Okay. And we're back to 33.71. think I'm gonna go another 15 minutes, so it'll be 6 o'clock my time. Let's see how much we can get done. Might be able to get at least the 3371 done, maybe some of the 310. I will be streaming on Twitch again tomorrow morning. I don't know what time I'm going to start. I started really early this morning. Well, really early my time this morning because I was up at 2:30. So I don't know when I'm going to start tomorrow, but it'll be in the morning. Hopefully I won't have to bail really quickly like I did today. I have IBS and I'm in the process of figuring out what my triggers are, and so I didn't think I had eaten anything triggering, but apparently I did. And I needed to end really quickly and raid out. So hopefully tomorrow that won't happen and we can do a nice long co-working stream. There probably will not be a live here tomorrow because, like I said, I do have to take child to ballet tomorrow afternoon. And it really depends on how long I stream on Twitch and how much energy I have after the fact. But I'm hoping to go live again here on Thursday if I don't tomorrow. I might work on Xena tomorrow. That sounds terrible. I might work on, so there's a piece that I started that I call Xena because it looks like her. Doesn't actually have a name, it's just numbered. It's from Xana X stitch, and I don't know if it's available anymore. Started that last week. It looks really good already. I'm at a pumpkin. Okay. Excuse me. All right, now to remember what I stitched to mark it all off. Pretty straightforward though. Nice. It's part of why I like doing the 2x2 squares. Because it's easy to not get, I don't get lost. I got that idea from Siski here on YouTube. All right, I think we're just gonna do these 33.71 in this square, and then we're gonna call it a day. Maybe if I can get the needle in. And we got a Xena hair. Oh my goodness. It's been a long day, y'all. 2:30 in the morning is really, yeah, I hope I sleep longer than that tonight. Wait, I just lost my spot. There. All right. Yes, that is correct. All right, y'all. So that's where we're going to leave it today. Thank you all for being here. I know it was very spontaneous. But this is what we're going to be doing instead of pre-recorded floss tubes, and I think it's going to be more fun and interactive and all that kind of stuff. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next time.